Alright, guys, on to my last segment of the night where I tell you why Boston is the best sports city of this decade and possibly the best sports city of all time. Well, I'm going to start off with football. Obviously, I'm not a Patriots fan. As many of you guys know who listen to my blog, I'm actually a Philadelphia Eagles fan. The only home team that I don't like are the Patriots. I actually hate the Patriots. But with that being said, I respect them and I have to give a team credit when credit is due. The Pats have been a dynasty over the past decade, and I mean Tom Brady and those guys, Bill Belichick, they've won 3 titles. I mean, you can't take that away from them. They've won 3 titles. They made it to 4 Super Bowls. They've almost had an undefeated season. I can't take that away from that team. That is a team that has been great. They spent the money. They built a great system and a great team, and that's a system that is dangerous. Though I don't like them just because I don't know. It's just the way Boston fans around here are. I know how we can be, and being a fan of another team, I see the other side of it when people don't like us. So just the hype around the Patriots bothers me, I guess. But I understand why there's so much hype because this team is so good and they always have potential to win a ring every single year in the league. So as long as you got that guy Brady under center and you got that guy Belichick calling the plays, that team's always dangerous. So 3 titles there for those guys in the past decade. And you got 2 for my Boston Red Sox. Terry Francona has done a great job with that team. The catalyst in that team, Pedroia, Euclid, Lester, Beckett, those guys been consistently there and consistently brought that team a title 04, 07. Proud of those guys over there. So there's 5 titles right there. Then you got the Celtics in their big 3. They got their one. Their first year they got together. Garnett, Pierce, Allen, Rondo. Good job for those guys. So there's 6 rings right there. And then, of course, the Bruins bringing one home last night, giving us 7 rings in this decade. 7 championships. That's the most by any city in this past decade. Count it out. Take a seat. Anyone else tries to argue with me, I mean, what do you have an argument? You don't have one because we have 7 championships in the past decade. That's incredible. That's something that's only been done one other time, and it's been done by Los Angeles. They counted the Raiders as a Los Angeles team back in the 80s, and the Lakers with their 5 rings in the 80s. The Raiders had 1 ring. The Dodgers had 2. That brings 8 rings into Los Angeles. So, the question is, Boston from 2000 to 2011 or Los Angeles of the 1980s? Which is the better sports city of all time? I don't know, guys. I'm going to have to do some more research to answer that. I want you guys to dwell on that question. I want your feedback. So if anyone is actually listening to this blog, I want your feedback. Which is the better city, guys? Email me, MarcusJames23 at yahoo.com with your input, or Facebook chat me. I'm sending out a message tonight. For those of you who have my number, you can text me. I'd love to hear your input, and next time I do a show, I will further debate Los Angeles in the 80s or Boston of the 2000s to which is the better of all time. Thanks, guys, for listening. I really appreciate all the viewers, and guys, remember, keep it real.